Hi, and welcome to Jaytech Review. I'm your host, 16-Bit Adam, and today I'll be reviewing Nightmare on Elm Street 1 through 7, Freddy vs. Jason, the remake, some figures, and some video games that feature Freddy Krueger in them, or has Freddy Krueger based stuff in that. So let's get this started. First things first is the 7 original film Blu-ray. This was a Best Buy exclusive only at the time. I don't know if you can actually buy these yet elsewhere, but this is the Blu-ray edition. I bought this at Best Buy a couple years ago for $50. Basically all that's inside it is the first disc is the first film. Second disc is the second and third film, which for the Dream Warriors one, it actually has Dawkins' music video for that movie. Disc 3 has 5 and 6. Disc 4 is Freddy's Dead and the New Nightmare. And the 5th disc here is a DVD, which is basically the life and crimes of Freddy Krueger. It's basically like a documentary and stuff. And it's also got 2 episodes of Freddy's Nightmares on them. This is a really good collection. I would recommend this for anybody who's a horror fan, and the original ones are the best. Get out of that one. Let's go to Freddy vs. Jason. Now, this here was actually pretty good. Basically, this took 10 years in the making for them to make this movie, if not a little bit longer. It came out in 2003. If you've ever seen, I think it's Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell. At the end of that film, Freddy's hand comes up, grabs Jason's mask, and that sets up the plot line for this movie. Basically, the only kill Freddy has in this movie is sort of in the middle of the movie. I think he only kills 1 kid in the movie. But basically, this is in both Friday the 13th and the Nightmare on Elm Street digital edition. So, Freddy vs. Jason, I recommend pick that up. Really good movie. Now, get into the shitty one. A lot of people don't like this movie. I was very disappointed in how it was. Basically, I want my $23 back that I spent for it. And me as a Freddy fan, the only reason why I got it is because to complete the collection. I would not recommend this. I recommend more of the older ones against this one because Jake E. Hurley is not Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger is Robert Englund. Always has and always will be. So I won't get that movie. On the figures, only have 2 for the time being. I'm gonna get a couple other ones eventually. But this one here is the Funko Pop Freddy Krueger. This was the first one I ever got. Next girlfriend of mine got it for me. This is basically just him in Funko Pop form, what you know, with the beady black eyes and just a snarling look to him. But yeah, that's top, back, side, bottom. I'll take him out of the packaging. Just to show you what he actually looks like. And that's basically Freddy Krueger. Of course, we all know the big head, little body. Nice detail on the glove. Very nice detail. Basically, hat doesn't come off. The only articulation is in the head, which it really doesn't turn that well. Plus, I don't really want to move him. But yeah, that's Funko Pop Freddy. And now, the crowning achievement that I've bought. This is the 30th anniversary Nightmare on Elm Street NECA figure. I'm not going to take this one out of the box because I really didn't open it. The only time I did really open it was to exchange the head on him, and that was it. Basically, this is the side, front, with the nice Nightmare on Elm Street 1 movie art for the movie poster. The other side, a Nightmare on Elm Street, NECA, and Real Toys. Flipped it to the back. That's the back. The back says, Nancy is having ghostly dreams. Something monstrous wants to kill her. Meanwhile, her high school friends who are having the very same dream are being slaughtered in their sleep by a hideous fiend of their shared nightmare. When the police ignore their explanation, she must confront the killer in his shadowy realm. And basically, with this one, and that's the top, it has Freddy Krueger on it, of course. And the inside, the inner sleeve has the figure. And then there's the figure. This figure got an exchangeable 2 heads. There's one there, one there. The dead skin mask of Tina. And also the phone with the mouth attached to it. His hand that spurts blood in the first part of the film. And his hat. And the other interchangeable head, which I've changed, was the smiling head. This is the original head that is packaged with this figure. I would recommend this for any horror collector. Same thing with the Funko Pop Freddy. Both of them I would highly get if you're a collector of that. And that is the bottom. Of course, you gotta have the New Line Cinema seal of approval. Now, on to the next thing, video games. There's, I think, a total of 3 games that have Freddy Krueger in them or is licensed by New Line. So, let's trail back to the 1980s. Nintendo just came out, 1985. Let's fast forward to 1988. Basically, LJN decided to do Friday the 13th, so they wanted to do horror movie games based off of movies, which is okay, but if you can only do it right. And basically, the first thing was Friday the 13th. I'm not trying to change the subject here, but after Friday the 13th came out, Nightmare on Elm Street from LJN. Basically, that game, if you're fans of the Angry Video Game Nerd, he reviews it in his one video. It's like 13. It's the 13th episode. And he's also had PC games. I think he's in his very own PC game, which is for the Commodore 64. Or one of them computer consoles. Then let's fast forward to 2011. Mortal Kombat 9 got rebooted through Warner Brothers. Now, of course, as everybody knows that are fans of New Line Cinema movies, New Line was bought out by Warner Brothers. So now Warner Brothers owns the rights to Freddy, Jason, any other horror movie that was made by New Line Cinema. So basically, 2011, Mortal Kombat 9 comes out, and as a DLC character, they released Freddy Krueger. Now, for that, I think was because the very first, on the DVD, there was a TV spot for Mortal Kombat 9 when it was being rebooted. And I think that's the main reason why they put him in the game, along with what they have now is Jason is in Mortal Kombat X. Awesome, by the way. But also along with Freddy, he's in the game. I beat the tower with Freddy Krueger. As you can tell with the complete collection, it also has him mirrored off. The thing I wasn't too fond about with him being in this is it wasn't the Robert Englund Freddy. Because of that, because of New Line bringing out Nightmare on Elm Street again as a reboot, they used the reboot Freddy. What I wish they would have done is put the skin of Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger as a extra skin like they do with like Scorpion and like all the other characters that they put their skins out for. So, on that note, he was in Mortal Kombat 9, as everybody knows. They are basically bringing horror games back. Like, there's supposed to be a Friday the 13th game coming out. By what I was reading a couple months ago. I really wish that they would remake Nightmare on Elm Street again, but have Wes Craven do the movie, not Michael Bay. I'm not a Michael Bay hater because I do like his Ninja Turtles, and I did like the Friday the 13th that he rebooted. I just did not like his Nightmare on Elm Street reboot. As far as all the stuff that I reviewed today, I suggest go out and get yourself the Funko Pop Freddy or the 30th Anniversary Ultimate Freddy for collection purposes, if you're a big collector. The movies as well. First 7 best ones, Robert Englund, best Freddy there ever was. And until next time, sleep safe.